Alright, we won the die roll. Sweet. And we actually have a pretty good hand here. We got 3 mana, Noble Hierarch. We can rush out 2 Wild Nacatls, retreat to Coral Helm, so we could combo off. Maybe. We'll keep. Maybe. We're going to start with a Noble Hierarch lead. And the reason why we're going to start with that, even though it's going to be a little awkward, I guess we'll get stomping around here. Is because yes. That way we can put out the 2 Nacatls at one time, and it should almost balance out. Or the option is we can go with a Nacatl and Tarmogoyf. It gives us the most options, which is what I like here, rather than just rushing, which then I would never have the chance to play the Nacatl, or play the Noble Hierarch. If I play the Nacatl, I'd have to immediately go with the well, I guess I could go with the Noble Hierarch second and then another Nacatl. But this, I think, uses my mana most efficiently in the long term, which arguably we're gonna have a longer term game here. And it looks like we're probably against Delver or Storm or something along those lines, some kind of crazy combo deck. But I'm always okay with them paying 2 mana or paying 2 life to hurt themselves for a Crataxian Probe and to check out my hand. It's not the worst in the world. There's worse situations to be in. Alright, we're not going to play this, because that's not how I do. We'll take the life total. That kind of sucks, but, you know, do what we got to do. If he's got the, counterspell, he's got the counterspell. If he doesn't, cool, we're sticking it right now. Alright, we stuck it. Cool. If he bolts my Nacatl, that's fine too, I suppose. Grows a Tarmogoyf. Grows the Goyf. Who doesn't beat it, grows it. I think that's like the flavor text, right? At the something. Alright, so we're playing against, I think, Storm. So our best bet here is just to aggro the crap out of him. We have a couple options here. The option is we can drop a retreat to Coral Helm and then untap my Noble Hierarch and have 2 mana available. Then we can go with Goyf, or I can just go straight for the Nacatl attacks. He's either going to be a Storm deck, which is what I think he is, or he is going to be a control deck, which he also could arguably be. At any rate, we're just going to attack here. The question is, do I want to hold the retreat to Coral Helm? Well, I'm going to hold the retreat to Coral Helm, but do I want to hold the forest in my hand? I could hold the forest and then scry next turn if I got junk, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the forest. That way, like, if I draw another land, right, that would be the worst draw that I could have, is a land right now. Then I can play the retreat to Coral Helm and still get a trigger off of it. Alright, Goblin Electromancer. We're going to force him to basically combo off right here and now. And if he can't do it, although he's could theoretically do it just with this this Pyromancer's Ascension helping him out. Alright, he's got 1 trigger on the Pyro. Yeah, he could do it. Alright, there goes a Past in Flames. I believe that's going to give him another trigger on the Pyromancer's Ascension. Cool. So he's got all red. As long as he's got mutagenic or Manamorphose, he should be fine here. But if he doesn't, he's gonna be screwed. He's got power though. He's got the powerful Ascension up and running at this point. He can always cast more Pyromancer rituals, Desperate Ravings. I don't think he's got the blue quite yet. Oh, he's got it. He's got the Manamorphose. All right, we'll see what he's got. He's got mana for days, but if he can keep it going, which, I mean, he's got so much blue now, I can't see why he wouldn't. We'll see. We'll see what he's got. At this point, I don't know whether I should keep talking or not. I don't know if there's anything to say right now. I'm about to get ritualed forever and ever and ever. Yeah, even if he casts goblins, I'm kind of toast here. Kind of toasty, even if he just casts some goblins at this point. He still theoretically could whiff. I mean, it would be tough for him to whiff at this point, especially with the Past in Flames. He's pretty much got everything. He's got an Active Ascension, a goblin Electromancer. He's got the goddamn works, man. But nope. There's the Manamorphose. No, he's good. He's stocked on blue. He's gonna win this game. I don't. So I'm not gonna talk. Yeah, I know. Compelling gameplay. He's gonna win. Oh my god, he's got so much blue. He's drawing all these cards. I'm gonna die. No, I'm just gonna die. That's it. And if he like whiffs, all right, he whiffs. I'm trying to think if it would have been better. Yeah, it would have been better if I played the Nicottle first, but you know, I didn't know that was what's gonna go down. So here we go. We're just gonna let him. We're gonna let him resolve all his grape shots. This guy knows his triggers, so if we lose, we're losing to a good Storm player, by the way. At any rate, so there we go. Cool. Question is, what are we bringing? Spellskite's not really that good. Rock Swarm Monk gave me some life. That's not really all that important. Stubborn Denials and Negates sound pretty good here. Thalia's sound excellent, as always. I suppose Aven Mind Sensors could do some work here. If they whiff one land, they did quite a bit. Do they do more than voices? I don't know. Let's see what I cut at this rate. We're on the play, so we could theoretically combo off, although it's unlikely. We could Collected Company into Thalia, which is pretty good. I'm going to take out the Geist. I don't think Geist speed up my race all that much. They do on the perfect hand. So we'll take out the Luxodon Smiter as well. Skoos is pretty good, but the voices aren't so great. The bolts and the paths are arguably not super good either, but bolting a Electromancer is going to be somewhat important, so the paths are okay to take out. That leaves us with 2 extra slots. And the question is, do we put in a path which is useless against everything but 4 cards in his deck? Granted, they're important 4 cards in his deck. Or the voice, which is not super great, but beats down. We also need to be mindful, by the way, of our mana. We're going to want green and white in basic form pretty quickly, because he'll probably just Blood Moon me. Question is, do we want to bring in the 2 voices, or do we want to bring in 2 paths? I think that just the 2 voices are probably the safer bet here. Okay. We have the combo here, so I guess we go for the combo, and hopefully he doesn't win. And we have the Aven Mind Sensor. I guess we just start off with this. We'll keep it. It would have been way better with a Mana Dork. 1,000 times better with a Mana Dork. But we have a Tarmogoyf at least to attack on. At any rate, we want to make sure that he can't Blood Moon us out right away. So we're going to get a basic and a basic. Or maybe just a basic forest. Or a basic... Right now... A basic plains would probably be our best thing to start off on. Because he can Blood Moon as early as turn 2. So drawing a land here would be pretty good, especially if he's going off on island first. We just don't want to. We don't want to be caught with our pants down. Okay, negate is kind of cool here. Puts us pretty firmly in blue. Yeah, I guess we don't want to totally risk it. We don't really care about red all that much. Yeah, let's just go for a let's go for a breeding pool and just really hope that he doesn't have the the Blood Moon right now. Because if he Blood Moons us, that really sucks. But at least we still have another play in terms of Ava Mind Sensor. No, so he's gonna go with the Ascension. Okay. All right, Bolt is kind of cool to have. I think we have a turn. So I'm gonna just go for the combo. Because with all the damage that he did to himself, we have the combo win here. We got hit 16 is really the hardest we can hit. So we should be good. Now you could just Blood Moon and shut us down. But even with a Blood Moon to shut us down, we're arguably pretty alright. I can still bolt out even after... Yeah, I think we're going to be fine here. Desperate Ritual, sure. I think we'll be fine here. Sleight of Hand, alright, he's got a trigger. I think we needed to get our aggression off, because if we didn't, like, even if we negated his start of his ritualing, we would have been in pretty desperate shits here. He's just gonna pass the turn? Nope, he's got mana. He's got mana for days. We only got 2 cards in hand, so hopefully one of them is not a Past in Flames. Well, he's got more than 2 cards now. Still, hopefully one of them's not a Past in Flames. Alright, that's not a Past in Flames. That's not a Past in Flame yet either, but it's pretty crappy. Draws 2 more fresh cards. Still has 5 mana. Past in Flames and Manamorphose is the things that we don't want to see here. Desperate Ritual, or Desperate Ravings. We also hope he doesn't discard a Past in Flames. Alright, so none of that yet. Still got 4 mana in hand, but that's no longer Past in Flames mana. Alright, Pyromancer's Ascension still not. Alright, cool. We should be good to win. Let's go ahead and put this down, just in case. We'll sack up to where we need to be. Alright, cool. I guess we had to initiate. We didn't even really need to do that. If we put down the Retreat to Courthelm, we didn't even need to combo out with 3 plus. We had Lethal here, plus we had Bolt. So yeah, I'm glad I kept the combo in then. That hand ended up turning out to be a good one. Even Mind Sensor was not super helpful. I'm actually going to take it out now because it's going to be too late by the time that's going to come in. I'm actually going to put in a Collected Company instead and a Path to Exile. things would have to go really well for me to well, maybe not. No, let's keep the Path to Exile. Having 4 ways to kill off a Goblin Electromancer isn't my favorite thing in the world. I'll steal 5. The Collected Company can at least find not only my combo, but also Scavenging Ooze that can eat some stuff out of the yard, Thalia, as well as the Qasali Pride Mage. So I'm going to be taking out the Aven Mind Sensor. I'm not on the play, so it's very unlikely me to kill him off of that turn 3 mana that he's going to need to really initiate stuff. I could do it with maybe some of these guys, but I'd rather do these guys into a Collected Company at any rate. Oh god, there was 666 active players. We were screwed. I'll actually keep this hand. I think this is a very, very good hand against Storm. We've got Thalia. We've got a Noble Hierarch. We've got Qasali Pride Mage. Yeah, this ended up becoming a very good hand against them. We are totally not going to play into a Blood Moon, though. We're going to start with the turn 1 Forest. And we're going to start off with the Noble Hierarch. This way, even if he goes with a turn 1 or turn 2 Blood Moon, which this deck is completely capable of doing, I can at least still put out a Qasali Pride Mage and blow it up, or put out the Thalia. Okay. We're going to go for the Thalia. And we're going to pay, well, yeah, we're just going to put this out. We're going to go with the Thalia. And we're going to leave this uncracked, so that way if at end of turn we can go for a basic if we don't like it. I mean, I guess he could remand it. Desperate Ravings is what he's going to do, huh? In response? Sure. Thalia is going to be a thorn in his side, though. It basically cancels out an Electromancer. Plus we have a Bolt, so Electromancer is not even going to be canceled out. Okay, he's gonna try it. You've got 3 mana, man, but the Thalia is gonna... Okay, that's gonna kill Thalia. Sure. You did it, man. You killed off a Thalia. I guess, are you trying to kill off my Noble Hierarch, too? Okay, yeah, you're probably just, okay, you wanted to do it for value, but that actually cost you quite a bit. We're still gonna go for the Plains. I'm not gonna play this game. I'm not gonna get Blood Mooned out here. We have a couple options. We can go for a Qasali Pride Mage and just leave a mana open, or we can go for the Noble Hierarch and the Qasali Pride Mage. I don't think he can combo out with 4 cards in hand, even with this amount of mana. 5 mana, 4 mana. I don't think he's going to be able to combo out easily with it. He could Past in Flames. I'm going to go for... maybe be an idiot. No, I guess that's not what I'm going to do. I should have played that. I'm going to just go for the Qasali Pride Mage. I'm going to put it out there. It attacks next turn. I have a Bolt. I can also stop him from... Yeah, I think this is the safest play. He can Serum Visions all he likes. I'm still going to be doing damage very shortly to him. I mean, he has close to a full grip. He's going to Manamorphose. That seems desperate, maybe? You don't gain anything off of that. You just draw a card. Especially since he used that mana to do so. Wow, he's really going for the Grape Shot to kill off my my creatures, huh? And he's gonna pay life too. Well, that's gonna cost him in the end of the day. We're gonna put out the Retreat to Coral Helm, and if that gets countered, I'm not... Well, yeah, sure, we got a freaking bird then to attack with. I'll attack with 3 in the air. That's fine with me. But he's really dug himself deep. I mean, I guess he could at any point in time do a Past in Flames to get all his cards back, really. But he's gonna have to Past in Flames with some mana as well. We'll find out. If he casts the Goblin, he doesn't know that I have a Bolt in hand. So if he casts the Goblin Electromancer, I'm still, well, now he knows I have a Bolt. Alright, he's paying for that Crataxian Probe. He ended with the turn with 3 cards in his hand, so he's still doing pretty good. And I'm drawing a bunch of blanks here. Let's attack with a Swan. What I really need to draw is a Collected Company. That'll do a lot for me. I'm sure he's got the Past in Flames, though. Okay, no Past in Flames this turn, then. And still no Past in Flames in his graveyard. He's got a lot in his graveyard now. His graveyard is plumb stocked. Really, our life total doesn't matter. He's going to be able to Grape Shot at any point in time if he has Past in Flames. Okay. That's not my... These aren't the greatest spells that I'm drawing right now. He's done a good job of keeping me off aggression by just Grape Shotting for value instead of just going for it. It shows that this guy actually knows what he's doing. I've also drawn a lot of blanks. I mean, honestly, this is like the first creature I've drawn in a while. Okay, so he still has Past in Flames mana open, arguably. At any time he can Past in Flames mana, I should lose the game. But I will be attacking for 5 plus 3. That's 8. So it's not quite lethal. He still has like a turn. If I draw another Bolt, then he doesn't have a turn. Okay, Goblin Electromancer's in there. I'm gonna kill it. Before he even has a chance to do anything else. Okay, he's got the Goblin Electromancer and he's got 1 mana. I mean, he could start ritualing, I suppose, if he's got just rituals in his hands. I haven't seen any rituals end up in here, so... I mean, not a ton, so he might have them, but the question is whether he can combo off or not. I suppose it gives me a turn to Bolt. I don't think I'm going to win this situation. I'm just so far behind. I mean, he even took away my retreat to Coral Helm, so I couldn't... Alright, I mean, alright, he's gonna Crataxian Probe me. And Desperate Ritual, or Desperate Ravings. Past in Flames is now in there, so he's gotta have 5 mana, 4 mana to do it, so he's got it. He should, I mean, he's got basically all he needs to do, what he needs to do. I would need to draw a negate, is what I need to draw right here to be pretty fine and dandy. Whoa, he's just doing it? When did he... Okay. That leaves him with 1 mana, though. Did he miscalculate? Oh, no, he still has it. He's gonna Grape Shot? Oh, I guess he did do a lot, huh? Is it enough to kill me? I think it is. Almost exact. GG. I didn't expect to lose that game, but he did it. He managed to stave me off with Grape Shot. I'm actually impressed. GG. Alright. That sucked.